So this is,
Oh.
well, I say Tetris. This is decidedly not Tetris.
I think I've heard about this, but yes.
So you know when you have like a joke game, like a gimmick game? The joke with this game is that I saw just a gif of it on Twitter and it was horribly upsetting to look at. It's the most non-aesthetic thing in the world. But the weird thing about this is it's actually surprisingly addictive. You'll understand what I mean when I get into it. So with that, let's get into it. Now you see my high scores at the bottom there. The highest I've got on this is 3,000. Or rather, God got 3,000, the god of Tetris. And my scores are 1,800 and 1,600 there, so...
Oh.
Here's the gimmick. This is Tetris with physics. So the blocks don't quite match any kind of grid. They kind of Jenga their way down. And it's very easy to kind of not quite get them in the right spot. Kind of like that. And then you end up with the most visually offensive thing in the world. But the annoying thing about this game, the most upsetting thing about it, it's really goddamn addictive. It's actually really fun. Because once you get a feel for the physics of it, you're then fighting those physics, and goddamn it. And that kind of becomes its own game of you trying to make decent stacks. You want to stack it enough so that it counts as a completed line. But at the same time, like, it's very easy to screw them up. And as you can see there, it has quite a bit of leeway. You don't need to get a full-on perfect line to count. As long as you fill in that little bar on the left there, you're good to go. So
This upsets me on a visceral level.
it really does, but it's also horribly fun. That's the worst part of it.
This is non-Euclidean. This is how they built Relia.
This is it right here.
The city of Cthulhu.
Jesus. Oh, damn it, that one.
It's like the bit where the guy tries to walk up a hill and ends just like he ends falling into oblivion and getting crushed by the apparently concave but actually convex geometry of the place. Yeah, this is the sort of shit that makes that. This is how you build that sort of shit.
I'll tell you what's also amazing about this. I said this on Twitter. I had the worst idea I've ever had. This almost justified. This could count as a form of torture. If you were to take this game and combine it with first-person Tetris, if anyone's never played that before, it's a version of Tetris where when you rotate the block, instead of the Tetris block turning, everything else turns. The rest of the screen turns.
Oh no!
So if you were to do that with the slowly rotating block, that would be instant nausea. That is basically like how you make someone violently ill. That's how you give people motion sickness.
What? See, I'd thought up a joke before this. Yeah, I know, a joke.
I know, right?
Me. Yeah. Because I was thinking about Howard and Kumar go to White Castle because someone mentioned that a while ago.
I've never actually seen that, but you know.
Neither have I. I've been to White Castle though. It was shit.
It was bad. Food.
Literally, it gave me the worst runs I think I've ever had in my life.
Wow. Wouldn't recommend then.
No. But I was thinking, like, where do you go from Harold and Kumar go to Guantanamo Bay? Well, obviously you go to Harold and Kumar go to the Seventh Circle of Hell, and I think we found it.
This is it. This is where Harold and Kumar end up just playing this game.
Yep. I don't know what they sound like, but I imagine they sound like Scooby and Shaggy Doo.
Just me saying this is going to be probably quite upsetting to you, but one of my favourite things about this is how the Tetronimo shrapnel can kind of help you. How it can kind of add to your...
Oh, the shrapnel.
The shrapnel of the Tetronimos can actually help filter down to the bottom and helps you build your lines.
I think the music should also kind of like change when you like it gets more like janky and distorted when you try and
that would be awesome.
Like
help me.
It's like Jigby Chicken Caesar. If you haven't seen...
It'd be like that, but Tetris. Oh, bollocks. Oh, spun that one the wrong way. That was a bad idea. No. I've got to try and salvage this situation. Come on.
I don't think there's much to salvage, to be honest.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
what's upsetting you, Vorzak? What could possibly be upsetting you right now?
the little shrapnel of the line.
The way that piece has landed is so offensive. One of the worst things about this, I will say, is the fact that as soon as you touch a block that's already in play, you immediately lose control of your block. It just free falls. So you have to be very careful about not grazing already established blocks sometimes.
This would like viscerally hurt me if I played it.
Oh, I can
because I get like really like when I'm trying to do something very precise, I don't want to say I stop breathing.
Okay.
My chest tightens up as I try to sort of like really focus on getting things precise because I am dyspraxic, so I am very bad at doing precision stuff, especially with hand-brain coordination.
Yeah.
And so, this would absolutely like it would hurt me. And Jesus Christ, this looks like some kind of MC Escher fucking nightmare. What's
getting me is the blocks on the side. You want to try and make them black, because once they're black, that way you know that they're actually gonna start counting and they're gonna start falling, and then it all gets good. Hey. Then I'm happy with it. Oh, God damn it, that was a bad one. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, clear it! Shrapnel! Come on, Tetronimo shrapnel! Get me through! Get me through
Fragmentation this. Shrapnel.
This is just hoping for it now. Oh, hello.
I just want like I bet when they like drop the floor out and all the pieces fall down, those shrapnel goes into like some kind of video game grenade. Fragmentation grenade.
Oh, awesome. I'll tell you what, like I didn't think I'd get myself out of that. Could you imagine actually trying to get Tetris in this game? That would be goddamn impossible. Actually getting 4 lines connected at the same time. I do not think it could be done. Like, it just... how would you dictate that?
I didn't think Twitch could play Dark Souls, and apparently they kind of did.
Okay, well, I mean, maybe Twitch could play this and Twitch has to get a perfect score in this.
Twitch plays not Tetris. It's
Jesus.
just screaming in frustration and thousands of dollars worth of broken keyboards and monitors.
It'd basically be like this basically be like some kind of unethical experiment is all you could really describe that as.
Are you really, David? Are you going to go with that?
Well, I mean, it's there now. I need to get a score higher than 2,294 in order to clear it.
Oh God.